My crazy stepson has harassed me for 6 years and my awful husband has done nothing to protect me. Now he think I'm being unfair by asking him to choose between me and his son. I married my husband 2 years ago, but because he has a 19-year-old son from his last marriage, things have always been complicated. His son, Avery, has always been hostile towards me, and blamed me for his parents' divorce, even though we met 3 years after that. Since I really love his dad and we were going to be a family, I have tried my best to spend time with him, and I've been respectful of all the boundaries he set with me. But he still hates me, and it was fine, as long as he didn't start treating me like crap because of his negative feelings towards me. Besides him playing the blame game, he's never been disrespectful and he usually keeps his distance from me, so it's not like he would if he wanted to. Things changed when Avery found out his dad was marrying me. He threw a fit, saying his dad needed his permission before marrying me, and that he wouldn't come to the wedding. His reaction hurt both me and my husband, but we let it slide because we wanted to sit down with Avery and his mom to try and figure out why he was upset. Avery just went nonverbal throughout the whole thing and refused to see us until the wedding. He ended up showing up to the wedding after all, and I was so happy that my entire family was there, but I would soon wish I had kicked him out instead. Avery objected to us being married in front of everyone and asked to make a speech in front of everyone later in the night. I told my husband I didn't want him to, but Avery made a convincing argument that he wanted to apologize for his outburst and said I didn't deserve that. My husband let him make the speech, even though I was still unsure about it. And I was right. In his speech, he told everyone what a horrible person I was, that I was responsible for his parents' divorce, and that I was a dirty homewrecker. We were all shocked and I didn't think to stop him because I was just crying. He finished his speech by saying he hopes our marriage doesn't work out. My husband had to leave the wedding early to drive Avery to his mom's and the damage he inflicted was permanent. My guests were whispering things about me, saying that I ruined Avery's family and I don't deserve happiness. My wedding night was ruined because of this, and a good part of my family refuses to speak to me, despite explaining to them that this was not the case. Things only got worse from then on. If I thought everything before was bad, I had no idea what was coming. Avery continued to treat me like crap and he got really mad at me once, so he dropped my cat off at a shelter 2 towns over. He refused to tell me where he was until he'd been put down. I will never forget the satisfied look on his face when I started crying about my cat's death. Another time, he tore my wedding dress to shreds and burned all our wedding pictures. Maybe it was for the best, honestly, since the wedding had been such a disaster. This week, we were all having dinner together and though the tension was there, my husband still tried to make us talk to each other. When I went to get dessert in the kitchen, Avery confronted me. He screamed that I was a terrible person, he hopes I die just like my cat did, and that my husband never loved me. When my husband came in, that's when Avery left the house, and I was pissed. I finally put my foot down and told him I was tired of his son constantly attacking me and treating me like crap because of something he knows didn't happen. I had put up with this BS for the last 6 years and I've had enough, so I told him that he had to make a choice between me and Avery. I was forward with him over the fact that if being married to him meant I constantly had to put up with his son's crap, then I'd be filing for divorce. He said it wasn't fair for him to have to make this decision, and I told him it might not have been fair, but it wasn't fair of him to let his son harass and attack me for years. He hasn't made his choice yet and he's sleeping on the couch because I can't be around him for now.